Our problem in Wiley Plus is asking us to fill in the missing amounts. They're showing us various amounts of sales revenue, sales returns and allowances, net sales, cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expenses, and net income. The first thing you're going to want to do is find your net sales. We will use this accounting equation. Starting with our sales revenue, you'll subtract sales returns and allowances, subtract sales discounts, and then you'll have your net sales. We don't have any sales discounts in this problem, so don't worry about it. Once you have your net sales, you will use this equation. I split it into two separate smaller equations to make it a little bit easier to solve with. Net sales minus cost of goods sold equals gross profit, and gross profit minus operating expenses equals net income or loss. By using basic algebra and plugging in the values that you do have, you will be able to solve for the ones that you don't. If you need any help solving, just let me know. The numbers on my screen are, of course, different than the ones on yours. However, we will use the same principles to solve them. So you can see sales revenue for the first company, Carla Vista Company, minus their sales returns and allowances of $6,200 equals their net sales, $83,800. They will then take the net sales, subtract the cost of goods below it, that $55,400, to reach our gross profit. Continuing down, we'll subtract the operating expenses to get our net income of $13,780. I followed the exact same procedure for the company on the right. You may have to use just a slight bit of algebra depending on the part that is missing. You can see that these answers are correct. If you have any trouble using the equations, let me know. Part B wants us to calculate the profit margin and the gross profit rate for each company. Thankfully, we have some very simple equations that will help us to do this. Here you have our little equations. Gross profit rate equals gross profit over net sales, and profit margin equals net income over net sales. I plugged these values from part A into our equations for gross profit rate and profit margin and got these answers, which you can see are correct. You want to be careful when you divide your values. Your answers will turn out something like this, 0.313432. So in order to find percentages, you're going to move that decimal place 2 points to the right, and it's 31.3%, as you can see for the gross profit rate of Wild Horse Company, for example. And that's the end of the problem. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you so much.